it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Working for it, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come up. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a thing to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cuts are carried down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be just in the face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming. We starting today, but we'll wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. There's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. You're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
May going to give it to Henderson. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's May. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Douglas. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henderson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry taking it in. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18, 70 range.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll try and throw for it with May. Gets this complete to Butte. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? Well, most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Again, it's Henderson. Down to about the 22 here. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll throw with May. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now May on the sneak. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. To the air, May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
To throw, it's May. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pierce in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Jones. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action now. May. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play on its perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's to his tight end, Tanner Warren. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Pierce. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 49-yard
They'll look to throw again. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
They go play action with May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Keyshawn Butte, 29 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing here is May. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Jones throwing to start the drive. That's complete to Pierce.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch not much yardage afterwards.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to stick. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. Throwing on second and long. Jones. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Caleb Chason picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, it's Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 44.
From the shotgun, May with it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man down the field is Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to throw again. May looking to run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
3 and out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They're going on fourth down. May. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the lost column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off, let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Diggs. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
that pain passed down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running